after the clash of February 28 between the US President Donald Trump and the Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. Volodymyr Zelensky is now ready to negotiate with Donald Trump and with the team of Donald Trump. Zelensky is ready to discuss with the representatives of the United States of America on the future of Ukraine, on rare earths and Saudi Arabia. The Ukraine President Zelensky is going to Saudi Arabia and he will meet the delegation of the US. They will discuss about the future of Ukraine, about the ceasefire, about the end to conflict. Donald Trump is interested to end the conflict. He arranged talks with Russia. He arranged talks with Russia to as soon as possible to end the conflict in Saudi Arabia and then invited Vladimir Zelensky to Washington. But a clash occurred between Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, the vice president, and Vladimir Zelensky. Donald Trump was interested to end the conflict as soon as possible, but Zelensky was hinting about the security guarantees of Ukraine, that in future Russia will not invade Ukraine, that in future Russia will not damage the security, the infrastructure, the economy of Ukraine. But Donald Trump is hinting that Ukraine should deal. Ukraine should deal and to end the conflict and also to deal on rare earths. Zelensky was hinting that we are alone fighting against Russia's aggressions. But Donald Trump insisted that Ukraine was not alone. The US was backing Ukraine. The ex government was backing Ukraine. The Joe Biden was pouring at 350 billion US dollar was paid to Ukraine. And in return, Ukraine didn't give anything. And then Ukraine is saying that we are alone, not alone. Ukraine should deal on their rare earths. The Americans work us to work in Ukraine and to take the rare earths. But here Putin is also interested to provide rare earth to United States of America. And now Zelensky is reverting from what he promised on February 28th. Now he is visiting in next week to KSA. He will meet the Prince of the Saudi Arabia and then will meet the delegation of the US. Both will discuss. Zelensky is ready to discuss and to end the conflict and to assure what the US wants. The US wants, the current government wants that to end the conflict and to continue the trade with Russia. The US is thinking about to lift sanctions from the Russia and blaming Vladimir Zelensky that he also started the war as he was struggling to enter into NATO, to enter into Western alliance, and Russia unable to bear such actions of Ukraine and such actions of the current president. Donald Trump also hinted in fast the Ukraine president Vladimir Zelensky as dictator. He is saying that Vladimir Zelensky is in power and is president without election. And without election means he is dictator. He is ruling the country and the people of Ukraine have no support with Zelensky. But Zelensky is stating that he is ready to step down from presidentship. But He needs security guarantee. He needs Ukraine to be part of NATO. But Russia will not leave the Ukraine to enter into NATO. And Trump is in support of that Ukraine is unlikely to enter into NATO. That Ukraine to back from struggles of entering into NATO and to negotiate with Russia and to end the conflict and to save the lives of many and many innocents. And now Ukraine is ready and, and showing interest in peace talks. And soon, in the next round, the US, the Russia, and Ukraine will be on table and will discuss and will end the conflict. But here, the Europe is supporting Ukraine. The Europe is thinking about the money to be provided to Ukraine, about the aid, about the weapons to be provided to Ukraine. They are discussing, they are arranging meeting, but the US is sidelining them. The US is not including them. The current administration and Donald Trump is not interested to include the Europe in the peace talks. In the future peace talks, the Ukraine will be there, the US will be there, and the Russia will be there. And they will reach soon to a final agreement. And the Russia Ukraine deadly conflict that is lasting from 3 years will be ended, and the lives of innocent civilians on Russian side, on Ukraine side, will be saved. What do you people think? Write down your opinion in the comment section. I will meet you in the next video. Bye bye.